Hey there, Goblin Horde. This is the Goblin King, and I'm making waffles. Not really. I'm making gyros. A bastardized version of them since I can't make the meat the way it's really made, and I can't find prepped gyro meat ever. So I did some things that I'm making do with the ways I can make them. I did make fresh tzatziki sauce, though. Go me. Also, it's Tuesday, and it's another day to point and laugh at the clown world our pop culture has become. Join me. So, today our story comes from Variety, and it's talking about how Sony, with its fairly recently acquired Crunchyroll, is merging the two anime streaming services it owns, Funimation and Crunchyroll, under the heading of Crunchyroll LLC. Just during and after the acquisition, many people figured it would be the other way around, with Sony merging Crunchyroll under the Funimation brand since Funimation is the older, more recognizable brand. Apparently, we were all wrong. According to this Variety article, Sony is effectively merging its two anime streaming services, announcing that Crunchyroll subscribers will have access to library and simulcast content previously available exclusively on Funimation starting on March 1st, today. The move brings more than 1,600 hours from more than 50 newly added titles in Funimation's lineup to Crunchyroll. While Sony said it won't be raising prices on Crunchyroll's packages for now, the company said future new series will be exclusive to Crunchyroll starting April 1st, and Funimation will only continue to add new episodes of current series. Crunchyroll released a list of Funimation titles available now, with more to be added over time. Yeah, I'm not even clicking on that because I don't care. Also, I love how the article puts that "for now" in there about raising the prices. We all know that eventually they're going to, especially with how things are going with the economy right now. So, be prepared for that. Sony said merging Funimation content into Crunchyroll will create a huge benefit for new and existing subscribers who will no longer have to pay for two services. Crunchyroll's pricing of ad-free subscription plans remains unchanged at $7.99 a month for the fan tier, $9.99 a month for Mega Fan, and $14.99 a month for Ultimate Fan. As of March 1st, Crunchyroll offers over 40,000 sub and dub episodes. The Crunchyroll app is available on more than 15 platforms, including all gaming consoles. Yeah. I can definitely see how the whole thing would be a benefit to those of us who watch anime and don't want to sail the seven seas to acquire it. For a little while there, I myself was actually subscribing to both Crunchyroll and Funimation. Then I realized that Funimation had gotten worse than it ever was back in the 90s and early aughts. Plus, there wasn't really anything I was actually watching on it. That was the first one I canceled. Then I realized Crunchyroll was about as bad and just as full of blue-haired slacktivists, so I canceled that one too. I don't think I've used either platform in at least 2 years. I either buy the physical media outright or I find another streaming service. Funimation used to be pretty bad about censorship back in the day, but in the last 10 years or so they just went full Puritan with a lot of shit, and I will not support censorship if I can help it. Period. Crunchyroll, when they first started out, used to be a good alternative to Funimation and some of the older localizers, but now they're equally as bad. Plus, that shit they pulled with extorting money from customers to fund their shitty, quote, anime, was just a completely dick move. I believe that's around the time I canceled my Crunchyroll subscription, if I remember correctly. All of this makes this next quote from the Crunchyroll CEO all the more laughable, too. When we brought Funimation and Crunchyroll together last year, our top priority was to put fans first, Crunchyroll CEO Colin Decker said in a statement. Unifying all of our brands and services under the Crunchyroll brand globally enables us to offer more value than ever before as we combine subs, dubs, simulcasts, library, music, movies, manga, all into one subscription. Put the fans first. Right. If you wanted to put the fans first, you'd stop at the censorship and offer us a product that's as close to the original Japanese broadcast as possible, free of all your puritanical moralizing and identity politics and political hot takes. Now, there are at least a few folks out there that I know of that consider this some sort of victory over Funimation itself, a sort of win against the evil fucks that praise and condone censorship and cancel culture, but I don't have that same optimism personally, for a couple of different reasons. Firstly, before their acquisition, Crunchyroll had gotten to be nearly as bad about that puritanical bullshit as Funimation ever was. For real. What was their big selling point for High Guardian Spice when they were advertising it using the money that the fans had given them in good faith? that it was all women working on it. Just like with that shit-stained She-Ra show. I know that Crunchyroll didn't do that, but they had similar marketing ploys. Secondly, do you all really think that Sony is going to keep the idiots over at Crunchyroll? Those morons were bleeding capital and they still decided to spend a bunch of money on some fancy-ass studio in downtown San Francisco. Sony isn't going to keep fucktards like that on the payroll. Hell no. The Funimation people are going to be the ones that keep their jobs, and any redundancies are going to be axed from the Crunchyroll staff. Why? Funimation proved that it has staying power. It knows how to work in the anime-specific circles. It's been operating since, 94? Nah. It's just going to be Funimation with a new brand, a new logo. Same shit company with a shiny new logo. Same shit people, different clothes. So yeah, I certainly don't consider this to be any sort of a victory over the evil that is Funimation at all. Anyway, that's all I have for you on this one, Goblins. As always, check out the story for yourself. Make up your own minds. I'm not here to force feed you an opinion. However, you can tell me your own opinion in that handy section down below, if available. While you're down there, don't forget to join the Viridian Horde by crushing those like and subscribe buttons. I'll see you all tomorrow for a movie review and another day in pop culture. See you then. Late.